This is the excitement I had with my AC filter unit. The return vent is in the ceiling, and I thought for sure that I had a filter in there. So when I get up on the ladder to see the size that I need, because I thought it was a 16 by 20 by 1, and I was, wanting to make sure, I discovered that there was no filter in there. And I do not remember taking the filter out last year. So I'm guessing that it was a 16 by 20 by 1. And I go to Walmart and buy a 2-pack for $23 and some odd cents, only to bring it home and try to install one and find out that it's too big. The 16 by 16 this way was fine. The 20 by 20 this way was too big. So I'm tired, I'm stressed out, and I think I'll deal with this tomorrow. I get up the next day. Lucky for me, I still had the packaging and the receipt. And I go back to Walmart, customer service, and lucky for me, they did take it back and issue the refund to my card. So I go into the aisle where the AC filters are, and I look for a 16 by 14 because I measured the space in the ceiling where the filter goes multiple times just to make sure that I was getting a correct measurement, because sometimes when you're stressed out, you make mistakes. So I go into the aisle where the filters are, looking for a 16 by 14 by 1, and they don't have any. And then I go to the hardware store, thinking that maybe they might have a 16 by 14 by 1, and they're telling me that that's an unusual size, and that I need to go to a HVAC place and have them make me a custom filter. And I thought, oh, no, I can't afford that, because I'm not necessarily on a fixed income, but money is extremely tight. I'm not making as much as I used to. It's the economy. Anyway, I come home and I have a conversation with ChatGPT on my computer, which is an AI program. And it said, well, you could try getting a 14 by 16 filter, because the orientation in which you stick it in doesn't really matter as long as it's kind of, the dimensions are the same size, pretty much. So I go back to Walmart and I look for a 14 by 16, and I am not finding it anywhere. They had 14 by 18, they had 14 by 14, but they didn't have any 14 by 16s. So I'm really stressed out, thinking, what am I going to do? I need a filter, because I've been running my AC unit for the last 2 weeks without a filter. And with having 13 cats, cat dander, cat fur, dust in the air, cat litter dust, I don't want to clog up my AC unit, because then I'm going to have some real problems. So I talked with ChatGPT again and asked it to search the internet for 16 by 14 by 1, because I'm thinking it can't be uncommon. I bought AC filters last year, even though I thought I bought a 16 by 20 by 1. Obviously, I got the right size because they fit. So it came up with a few websites, including Walmart.com, of which only had one listing. And it was like $50-some for a 3-pack. And I thought, no, I can't afford that. That's too much money. So I have another conversation with ChatGPT and say, well, what are these websites? What are the prices? And I look up these websites, and everything is like $50 and up. And I'm thinking, God, what am I going to do? So all of a sudden, I get the harebrained idea that maybe I should search Amazon.com because I have $50 in gift cards on Amazon that I was saving in case money got really tight and I needed to buy a bag of cat food. And I do have Amazon Prime, so I get free shipping. Well, I found my 16 by 14 by 1 filters on Amazon, and it was $60. And it's a 4-pack. So, okay, fine. I pay for it. $14.55 out of pocket, and I use my $50 in gift cards. And I do get free shipping, although it wasn't Amazon Prime free shipping. The seller was giving me free shipping. And it's supposed to be here between June 11th and June 15th. So I asked Jack, let me get my tongue in order. ChatGPT, if this is going to be an issue because I've already gone for 2 weeks with no filter. And it said no, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I do need to get a filter in the return vent for my AC unit ASAP. Otherwise, I could clog up my AC unit, and then I'm going to have even more problems, financial problems that I can't afford. So anyway, I have de-stressed. I know my filters are on the way. I'm hoping that I didn't make a mistake in the measurements and they do fit, and all the stress will be gone. So that's my story for now. I hope you have a good day. I hope you are stress-free, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.